It's Billy Rowe from Buckcherry, and we are on the Hellbound tour. Been out for a few weeks now. Everything's going good, and we're gonna walk through some gear. This is the man, Frank.
What's up? How you doing?
The king.
We're gonna be going through the guitars a little bit. Billy actually made all of these. He's luthier, amazing, his own company. This is actually our favorite one right now. This is the main one that we use for most of the set. I'm not gonna tell you which songs yet. But Billy wants to talk a little bit more since it's your creation.
Yeah. This is everything I'm playing is my brand, Rock and Roll Relics. And this is our most current model, the Revenge model, offset. We've only made a few of these right now since lockdown kicked in. Everything froze up a little bit, but anyways, this is one that I'm playing mainly. I used the neck pickup on one song, just on an outro solo, you know. Other than that, I pretty much keep it dimed all the way. This one I don't really back up that much. There's a couple other ones I'll do that a little bit. Strings, these are
11 to 50s.
Yeah, 11 to 50s of the Dunlops. We're a half step down on a lot of songs, so go with 11s on these. These are DiMarzio 36th anniversary PAFs, the double creams. I can go deep where this is advanced plating, locking ABR bridge, so these things lock, you know, to not get that wobble in there. Emerson custom pots. So, I mean, that's the basics of this thing, you know. It's got a little more beefy neck. So, but I dig this one a lot. That's the majority of the set.
So we'll be E flat, and then we'll go down a whole step, and then we'll go back to E flat.
Yeah,
but this is mainly the one that we use the most. Up next would be, it's kind of a tie between the gold and this one. But this baby girl, you gotta show this one off, man.
This one I call our Blackheart model. You know, it's kind of similar to the Melody Maker style. This one's Tone Pros Bridge, ABT2, and then Seymour Duncan Antiquity, and this is a Mojo Tone, just a classic P90 soap. And then this one mainly open G on this one. So this is a lot of the slide stuff. I'll do the slide parts with the band. Same strings.
We're running everything at 11s. So we were gonna try to go like down or up, but it just we're sticking to 11s at the moment. Just because again the solos and everything, and it just, you know, tension wise.
It works. The 11s work. I like the little more stiffer string, and just I'm holding more of the rhythms down and a lot of stuff. So I'm a huge Malcolm Young fan. So you know, sometimes you get a little bit of that clean, dirty tone with the bigger gauge strings. But this one's good for the slide.
Yep. Up next is this baby girl. We use this one more for the slower songs. So like Sorry.
This is our hollow body version called the Lightning. Dead giveaway with the lightning bolts. Yeah, this one's been more on the kind of like the mellow songs, right? For the most part.
Yeah, we're currently, we have the DiMarzio on here, right? And then we're thinking about swapping it out, but you know, we're still feeling it out, just seeing but how we feel.
Had a Filtertron in it originally. This model usually go with more of the kind of the Gretsch 50s vibe. I'm a big Filtertron fan, but it just wasn't. Honestly, it was a neck pickup. It's all I had in stock. So I put it in the bridge, and it just sounded like poop, you know. So we just said, screw it. Same bridge assembly, advanced plating.
Cool little note. This right here, just that's a sweet spot right there. So when he brings it out, it just just high vis so you can see it with strobes and everything happening.
This is the one I kind of really go with the volume a little bit because it's like the mellow stuff. So I'll back it off a little, and the chorus bring it up for a little more meat. So and then this one is our Starfighter model. This, you know, all these come in 2 pickup, 1 pickup variations, but this is kind of my Malcolm Young influence guitar, you know. This is a TV Jones Powertron, and same advanced plating, locking ABR, 11 gauge. These actually have the Graphtec ratio tuners, which are super cool. I think we're gonna switch them
love
and put
them,
them.
man. I love
They're
those so
awesome.
much.
And I think we're gonna
They're so
put them on
great.
everything. Just got turned on. Actually, our bass player Kelly knows the guy with Graphtec, so it's Graphtec Nut. And it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna start using them for all our builds back at the shop. So this has got that wacky color shift. You can see like a burgundy mist to like a gold, copper gold in a way, you know. And this thing's off right now. We're not using. I usually use a reverb on everything, and I always kind of go with the, you know, Highway to Hell when you just hear that quick stab he does and that reverb on it. I like that on all the rhythms to give a little kind of air behind everything a little more. But the chain it's pretty basic. I really don't. I use this. This is the Solo Dallas Schaefer replica. I don't know if you're familiar with that stuff. It's all based on the Schaefer Vega wireless system in the 70s that Angus and Ace Frehley and everybody used. But Angus used this circuit even in the studio, like Power Edge, Highway to Hell, and Back in Black. This kind of just gives a little extra oomph in your tone, and it can get you right into that whole AC/DC area. But so I'll use this on some songs. I'll use this for the whole song, and then this I'll just use for the boost. The line driver. This is that custom audio. This is, you know, Mxr Dunlop. And then I'm not really using this carbon copy much. I'll use this on some of the mellow songs, just to give a little texture, to clean it up a little bit, give a little, you know, fancy it up a bit. Same with this analog chorus. And then this guy I like to use for slide stuff. I'll use this pretty much any type of rhythm slide I'm doing. It's a good old Joe Perry trick I learned. And then just the Shure wireless. And then this wah. And this is that self-cocking back wah, the Dunlop. Amp, I'm using a Friedman Dirty Shirley. It's basically like the JTM 45 circuit. I dial it in really simple. I don't use a lot of preamp. I like to kind of just, you know, just use the master volume and to kind of keep it as clean as I can to get just the amount of dirt that I like. You know, when it gets too much, it just gets a little too fuzzy for me. And just, you know, the mids and the treble and all that, I kind of keep just in a basic ballparks, and I don't really change it too much. I guess I probably could, depending on the room. The presence I've always kind of liked to keep off, and then kind of just use the rest of the tones to dial it in. Sometimes I'll dime this presence all the way off. That's another Malcolm Young AC/DC trick. I was told they always turn that knob off.
Cool little, actually, a little secret that nobody knows. We're
in
using a Mxr Buffer down there. I don't have too much experience with it yet to give you like a full review on it, but this is the last thing in the chain before it goes into the amp. But it's actually been working pretty well, especially with some rooms they have like a lot of like electricity hum, and so it actually helps out a ton. So again, to just, instead of making the pedal board more bulky, you kind of just put it here, and so it lives there and doesn't get destroyed.
It works pretty good, actually, surprisingly enough.
Yeah,
and cleans it up.
We're gonna destroy that pedal board and rebuild it pretty soon, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I know. Yeah, it's a couple things. I want to get that reverb going again, and then this is just the AB box. If we the wireless takes a poop.
So yeah, if the GLX goes out on us, you know, frequency problems, I just click them and just put them on a leash.
Yep.
And continue the show.
And the cabinet, I've had this thing for like 35 years. It's got 65 watts Celestians in it. I've played through this for 30 years, and it still works great. So it's got some nice character from the old school band tours. Beat to Hell. I got two of these, but just usually run one. You know, if we got room, we'll do them side by side. The backup head here is JMP 100 watt. It is, I believe, it's a 1978. I've had this for like 25 years. But just as a backup, I prefer the Friedman right now, but we need something just in case Friedman takes a crap.
Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in the rack.
So we need another Friedman. So send one, Friedman.